us in the dream time, there were only people, no animals or birds, no trees or bushes, no hills or mountains.
Nothing moved, nothing grew, the country was flat, all earth lay sleeping.
One day, the rainbow serpent Gorialla awoke from her slumber and came out under the ground and set off to look for her own tribe.
She traveled across Australia from south to north. She reached Cape York, where she stopped and made a big red mountain called Narralungan. She listened to the wind and heard only voices speaking strange languages. This is not my country. The people here speak a different tongue. I must look for my own people, she thought. Gorialla left the place. Her huge body made a deep gorge. Where she came down, she traveled north for many days. Her tracks made the creeks and rivers and as she journeyed. One day, Gorialla heard singing and said, "Those are my people. They are holding a big bora." At the meeting place of two rivers, Gorialla found his own people singing and dancing.
She watched for a long time. Then she came out and was welcomed by her people. She showed the men how to dress properly and taught them how to dance. A storm was gathering, so all the people built homes for shelter. Two young men, the Bill brothers, came looking for shelter, but no one had any room. They asked their grandmother, but she had too many dogs and couldn't help them. The Bill brothers went to Gorialla, who was snoring in her humpy, but he had no room.
The rain got heavier and the boys went back to Gorialla and called out that the rain was heavy. Gorialla said, "All right, come in now."
The Bill brothers ran into Gorialla's mouth and she swallowed them. Then she began to worry about what the people would say when they found the boys missing.
She decided to travel north. The only great natural mountain in West. The next morning, the people found that the boys were gone and found the tracks of Gorialla and knew that he had wandered.
When they found Gorialla, she was in her sleep, so they cut her stomach. The boys had been transformed into parakeets and flew away. When she woke up and found her stomach cut open, she became angry. She began shaking the mountains and rocks, became flying towards the people. And the people, as they tried to escape from her, turned into birds and trees and animals.
Eventually, Gorilla was tired of this and escaped into the sea.
This is the reason why she is called Gorilla the Rainbow Serpent.
After the heavy rain, Gorilla's spirit was seen through a rainbow in the sky.
The Kangaroo and the Birds by Eden Katwana Nangana Mariam Soin Soyoung and Justicia.
Far in the dreamtime, a nice kangaroo was walking and saw a fish. The kangaroo said, "Do you want to be my friend?" "No," said the fish. When the fish swam away, the kangaroo was sad. So the kangaroo sat on the nice fresh grass and saw a bird. The bird said, "What, a poor kangaroo! I must go and talk to him." The bird whispered, "Oh no, a hunter is coming to kill the kangaroo," said the bird. The bird said, "What a poor kangaroo! I must go and talk to her." The bird whispered, "Oh no, a hunter is coming to kill the kangaroo," said the bird. The kangaroo blushed. Then she hopped and said hi. They had a good conversation. They had a good time. The baby was born. They went home together.
How Crocodiles Learn to Swim by Tete, Benji, Ayan, and Rafa.
These are our heroes, Rete and Eminis. This is the evil crack Rotten.
These animals lived in the desert, the death target, Australia.
One day, Eminis was walking with Rete. Rotten caught up to them. He led them to a hole.
He pushed them in. What? The story says Rotten escaped. Luckily, Eminis escaped and helped Rete escape.
Then they hid behind a boulder. Rotten came around later. They could not lose their only chance. They pushed.
Ow! Squealed Rotten. He looked up at Eminis and Rete. He bit Eminis' foot and escaped into the water. The end. Kim and the Lost Kangaroo by Emma, Read It, Louis, and Tomani.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Kim who secretly owned a baby kangaroo. The kangaroo had lost her mother many days before in a jungle. Kim's parents didn't want to have a kangaroo in their cave. Kim's parents knew nothing about the pet kangaroo. One day, Kim's parents discovered that Kim secretly owned a small kangaroo. They planned to kill the kangaroo overnight. They waited until Kim fell asleep to start the plan. Kim's parents tried to hunt the baby kangaroo. They did not manage to kill the kangaroo. The kangaroo had escaped. After Kim's parents tried to kill the baby kangaroo, she escaped into the jungle so Kim's parents wouldn't find her. She hoped Kim would find her and take her back home safely. The kangaroo got lost in the jungle, but managed to find food and shelter, so she managed to survive.
In the jungle, the kangaroo found its mother. Kim also found the kangaroo. Kim begged her parents, asking if she could keep the kangaroo and its mother. They let her keep the kangaroo. Kim was really happy and took care of the kangaroos happily.
The end.
don't have wings by Grace Victoria Alexandra Nkeso.
Once upon a time, there was an emu. He was mean to snakes, kangaroos, little birds, and other animals. He thought that he was the king of the animals.
The god was watching him and he said, I should make emus' wings small, and he did.
And that's why emus don't have wings.
The emus were nice to people and to his friends.
The end.